so tired. Okay. I think I should have probably made some vinyl. Do I have any made? I should have. I'm tired. Hello, hello, hello. I am still preparing for my Pinterest live tomorrow. And I don't know. I guess I'm just on a live kick. So I thought while I'm doing the last things that I need to do for this live, as well as you know, add some steps to not chop my neck off so soon. So I'm going to show you guys the results of the live from yesterday, and then I need to mix a little bit more epoxy to finish or get started on some projects for tomorrow in my Pinterest live tomorrow. And I am extremely tired, but I need to do this, and being on live, I guess, helps me to do this and stay awake instead of saying, forget it, I'm going to bed, because I really want to go to bed because I'm tired. So I am, and I'll probably show these a couple of times throughout. Let me see if I could do this. So y'all know I like the glow in the dark. So I'm gonna cut my lights off real quick so you can see what we did in, so remember I did a mold with the 4 circles that you can either put on a keychain, and then, or you can put on, like a pop socket kind of thing. So that being said, you know, we made one of them that was glow in the dark. So I'm gonna actually pop my light off so you guys can see, because I'm so excited, and I'm just charging it up with my UV light. So look. So y'all know I like stuff glowing in the dark. So that makes me very excited. So now I could put, you know, whatever I want across here. You light up my life. I don't know. I could put something across here, and then that would be something, again, that can go on a pop socket or can go on a keychain or a badge holder or whatever you want to put it on. So that is the first thing that I'm super excited about. Some of the other 4 resin circles that we made yesterday, remember we stuck kind of with the sports thing, because tomorrow I'm doing my Pinterest live, and that Pinterest live is going to be school related. So we did the football theme. So what I'm thinking here is I can either put a line, do I have any behind me? Maybe put a line of that, like what's the name of that tape? So you got the footballs in there, you got the grass, so you could do something with that. Again, you can put your child's number on there. Like, anything can happen. This one is the one that I made for me because it got those colors in it that I absolutely love. And then, gosh, I didn't get my glitter. Then we also have the basketball one here. So again, I have this live going on tomorrow, so I just kind of I'm trying to prepare for that, and I know I need to make a few more things tonight before I can go to bed, and I really want to go to bed and not do it, but if I have you on live with me, I'm hoping y'all help keep me accountable so I can get this done. So as far as the trees, so I had something happen last night that has never happened as long as I've done these. And one, look, so you know, I didn't have any of the glass fall off, but look how cute that is. Like freaking adorable. But what did happen was the resin kind of settled towards the middle. And I'm sure that's because this is, I keep wanting to call it a frame, but a frame that didn't have any kind of backing back here or in between that wood and the frame, so it didn't have enough sturdiness. So I'm assuming that if I put more on today or when I do it, because I'm not going to do it today, then I could cover this whole thing and get a nice coating over everything. So, but I wanted to show you that's what that turned out like. It's like super pretty. So like I can go back, maybe find like some gold balls or, you know, shells, since we use the shell at the bottom and the shell here, maybe find some shells and kind of decorate the tree. I've been thinking about like, what can I do to actually decorate a tree? Because I haven't done that before. And then here's the other one. Now here's the thing that, like I said, really has never happened to me before. The wood soaked up all of the epoxy. I've never had that happen like that. So if you look with the light, like there's a nice shiny slick spot here, but the wood soaked up all of the other epoxy that I put on. So like, I guess it's soaked up in there. Like, cause it's not on the paper that was underneath, you know, not enough from how much we had on it. So I do not know what happened to this, but it's nice and sealed in here. But of course I would definitely put another coat of epoxy on this because I would want that whole surface smooth and the same. So that is that. So now I am going to show you, like I said, tomorrow I'm doing a back to school episode for Pinterest TV. And I just needed to do a couple of more preps in order to make that happen tomorrow. So that being the case, I'm going to show you some of the molds that I got from Amazon today. One, and I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see that. Oh, that looks pretty good. So there is a school bus mold. It's a little bit bigger than what I thought it was going to be. And I don't really have the time to play with it. I should have ordered it earlier because I would like to take some alcohol ink and really get in there and get the tires to be a different color and all of that. And I just don't know if I'm going to be able to do that tonight. So that is one thing. And then I can only make one of them. So like I said, I wish I would have started earlier so that I could have more than one example. But here we are. Here we are. So it might just be completely yellow today. It might just be completely yellow today. So I don't know if I'm going to mess with all of that. So that is a nice one. This one, and I'll, like I said, over the weekend, I think I'll just go down and put everything in the chest because like I haven't been planning on doing all of these lives that I'm doing. So I'll put the molds down there so that you guys can find them on Amazon. But super freaking cute. Here's one that's not so cute. I was not impressed at all. Like, whoop, and that tells you how not impressed I am with it. Look at the like edges. Like, look at the scissors. Like, it's all crooked and it's just not, I don't know. Before I judge it too harshly, I am going to make a couple and then see how they turn out. But I am not impressed with this mold at all. So this one I will not be putting in, or maybe I could put as, this is the one that I didn't like. But I am not I'm not impressed with this. This looks like a mold that I made myself. Like if you look at some of my glasses molds when I was trying to learn how to make them, they was all jagged and raggedy. And this kind of reminds me of that. So I'm not too impressed with this one. And then I got some little crayon ones because I figured since I only have one school bus one, I can go ahead and do something else where it can be tagged for a student for tomorrow. So I want to get these done today so that they are hard tomorrow so we can decorate some and then I can show them how to do the others. So that being said, I am going to mix about 100 milliliters of epoxy. I'm using the Let's resin again. And when I say I'm mixing 100 milliliters, I'm doing 50-50 because it is a 1-to-1 ratio, a 1-to-1 mix. So we're just going to do 50 and 50 and keep it in the same cup because past 2 days I've been kind of lazy and or tired. Let's go with tired, not lazy. I'm not lazy, but I've been tired. So I didn't I threw those cups away and just said I would buy new ones. But I probably shouldn't have did that knowing that I got a Pinterest Live coming up and I'm going to need some mixing cups. So, and I only have one more beyond this one. So I can't go crazy today and be lazy. So, yeah. So that's that. So I'm going to put my gloves on. Remember, as I said yesterday, if you are mixing with epoxy, especially if it's not something that you've done before, you want to make sure that your body can tolerate it. And just like I said, knowing that what you can tolerate today may not be what you can tolerate tomorrow. So you want to make sure that you have some gloves. I use these from Amazon. They're nitrile gloves. You will find that regular latex gloves kind of melt with the resin and epoxy. So you don't want to use latex gloves. You do want to use the nitrile gloves. And like I said, right now we're going to use the Let's resin. I pulled out all these popsicle sticks because I thought about making different colors, but I don't know if I will because I don't feel like it. I'm tired. Like it's been a long day and we had professional development after work today. So it's just like, whew, long day on top of long day and I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Okay. And I have to force myself to stay up to a decent hour or I'll be up in the middle of the night. I don't know if anybody else is like that, but I am like that. I will be up in the middle of the night if I do not force myself to stay awake till a little bit later. So this is my force and y'all are my accountability partners right now to help me stay awake and get what I need to get done. So that and I'm just checking to make sure, like when you see my hand going like this, I'm trying to see if there's any kind of comments. But anyway, so I am gonna do Let's resin. Is it this one? It is a ratio of 1-to-1, it says here. So we're just gonna do 50 of one side, which this is A, 50 of A, and then, oops, I like to keep that little top in there. I don't know why, it just makes me feel good about life. And then we're gonna do 50 of B, and then whatever this 50-50 mix, that's what we gonna do today. Let's see here. And so we're just gonna get that up to the 100 milliliter line. And then we're going to mix this and then we will add this to our molds. So, like I said yesterday, when you're mixing, and this is kind of full, when you're mixing, like when you have both things, and I'll see if you can see how clear that is. As you start to mix, it gets a little bit more murky, a little bit more cloudy. So, like, y'all probably can't, and I can't turn this down. You can see like little streaks, and you want to make sure before you use this that all of those little streaks and the murkiness and the cloudiness has gone away. You may have some bubbles, especially if you're stirring as fast as I'm stirring right now. You may have some bubbles that you'll have to worry about later, and I can show you with what we did yesterday what that can mean for your project. But I don't know. I've never done a project where you're like completely bubble free, but I always stir like this too. So that could be my problem and not yours. But you want to just get this stirred. I think we said yesterday, once you stir, you have about 30 to 40 minutes with the less resin to do your work. And then after that, like I've had it where it like starts steaming, and like it's scary to me sometimes when it's starting to change over and you can't work with it anymore. So with resin, like I said, they give you a certain amount of time to work with it, and then you can't work with it anymore, and then you have to and then you have a cure time. So the cure time is the time that it gets hard. And it can take this resin, I want to say the bottle says 24 to 48 hours to truly cure. So again, like I said yesterday, you want to swipe those sides. I always try to make sure I swipe the bottom as well, so that I am mixing it as thoroughly as possible. And then, we're going to go ahead. I think I am going to try, I'm looking off camera again, y'all. Y'all know today I really like, okay. I need to find some yellow. So I either need to use some yellow glitter or some yellow paint. And I see some yellow paint. So for those of you that just popped on, I showed everything that we did yesterday, and I am live again because I am tired. And you are my accountability partner, so thank you for being here. And we're going to do a couple of more molds because I do have a live tomorrow on Pinterest TV, Procrastination DIY. You can find me the same way, where I'm going to finish off some of the projects that I have started today. So one of those will more than likely be this school bus, which I think I'm just going to put yellow. Yeah, I'm just going to put yellow in there. I'm going to take one of my little medicine cups here and just pull off, probably fill that up, and then put some yellow acrylic paint in there with it. And then maybe even some yellow along with some glitter, because I like stuff to sparkle. So I may do that, and then I'm going to fill up these other molds, and I will show those again to you, but keeping in mind that I got 30 minutes to work with this epoxy. So I'll be doing that, and then I will show you again the results from yesterday's, which I'm not going to do more to them quite yet, just because all of this is to prepare for tomorrow's Pinterest Live. So I do, because I was not thinking, because again, I'm tired. I guess, how many times can I say that? I am tired, but I am spending my time with you because I love you. I do need to grab my glitters and the yellow paint that I'm looking at from across the room. So I am going to go grab those really quick so that, like I said, we can get this started. So Like I said, I don't know if you guys can see, but we're back to where we're clear. Yes, there's a lot of bubbles in there, but we're clear. So I think we have a good mix going. 2 or 3 minutes, you know, of mixing typically works for me. I don't know what it does for everybody else, but it works for me. So I'm gonna grab my glitter here real quick. I hate wasting gloves, but I'm gonna take these gloves off because I don't want that on my containers. So I'm gonna grab my glitters here, and then I'm also going to, maybe I'll just use that yellow glitter right there. I think that's what I'll do. There's a yellow glitter right here because I'm making a school bus. So I think what I'm gonna do, I don't know why that door popped open. I think what I'm gonna do is open up my new glitter and try not to make a mess like y'all know I typically do. I'm gonna pour some glitter down in the bottom of this measuring cup, like that. Kind of get a good chunk of it. Put that back on so that hopefully I don't make a mess. Put my gloves back on, some new gloves on. What was I saying? Like again, like I said yesterday, you really want to make sure that you are taking care of yourself. So you want to be careful with epoxy. Epoxy, there's a lot of safety concerns as far as you inhaling, getting on your skin, all that kind of stuff. So you really should have your mask that will ventilate. I don't even know how else to say that. Yeah, you know. And so I probably need to put my camera back down a little bit so you guys can see this. So I just took the glitter, poured it at the bottom of my cup, and then I poured some epoxy in there. And now I'm gonna mix that glitter into the epoxy. So this is what we didn't do yesterday. Yesterday, I just put it at the bottom of the mold and called it a day. So we are not gonna do that today. We're gonna do it a little bit more of the right way. And I mean, whatever way you do it is your right way. And look, you can kind of see the tree that we did yesterday. And then I need to move a little faster here. So now we have our mix of yellow. Still kind of thin to me, but I'm gonna put it in here. So we are doing this school bus. I plan on tomorrow pulling it out, maybe painting some of or doing an alcohol ink of some spaces in yellow. That should be a different color. And then we're going to put like a student's name or bus number, or name and bus number across here, so that they can be able to, or the teacher will know their bus, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna pour this, and as you can see, I just use one 30 milliliter cup full of the epoxy to do this. And it covers my whole bottom. Like, I definitely don't want it to be this thick. I may just put a little bit more because I do want it to be maybe like another 15 with some more glitter in here. And then I'm gonna show you these other molds if you missed the molds from when I showed them before, but we are doing this school bus one, so it'll be ready again for my live tomorrow, where of course I can show that audience how to do this again, because I'll make one again tomorrow because I'll be able to pop this one out, and then I will finish this project for them tomorrow on the